Chris Show. I have to say I owe Biggie an apology. You don't even know why. And I'm trying to do better with it this year, but I did something yesterday I'm not proud of. Let me tell you what happened. We're doing our Two Guys Named Chris Comedy All-Star Tour, as you know.
We're ramping up.
Yeah, we're ready.
Tickets are moving.
Yeah, some of the VIPs are sold out in certain areas. Now, there's 6 different shows. You can go to our website and figure out where the shows are, and it's only $25. 3 phenomenal comedians, 3 of our all-time favorites. Colin Moulton is going to be there. Big A, Andy Forster. It's a really good show, and people seem to really enjoy it, so we'd love to have you. And they start January 31st is the first one, goes some through February. Anyhow, earlier this week, our promotions man, Matt, sent out invitations to go to the Comedy All-Star Tour. Now, this is something, basically, it's clerical, and when you reply yes, it goes on your calendar. You know?
It's a housekeeping thing, basically.
Correct. So what comes to our email is like, you're invited to the Two Guys Named Chris Comedy All-Star Tour. And I thought, I guess I'll go to that.
Me? And when you open up your inbox, there's 6 or 7
it's like here
invitations.
This one.
To each event.
Right. So it's, anytime we're anywhere, if, we're going out for 2 hours on a Saturday to such and such, it's like, you're invited to the boat show.
I am.
Oh, thank you so much.
I think I'll go.
It came. The invitation is here. It's you're going to be there. You know it, but to put it on your calendar, he invites you. So you always just say yes and move on, and then it goes onto your calendar. But this time around, as Chris Tim said, there are 6 different tour spots, so it's a lot of emails. You're invited to this one. You're invited to that one. So Biggie says, just in passing, it'd be funny to reply, maybe, like I'm thinking about it.
There's a yes, no, maybe.
Yeah. Like, will you be there? Will you not be there? Or I'm thinking about it. You know how RSVPs are. So Biggie says that would be funny to do. And I thought, all right, I'll be funny, and I'll just reply, maybe.
You took Biggie's advice.
I took Biggie's advice. I said, maybe. So I did that a couple of days ago. Well, yesterday, Matt corners me. Our promotions man. He goes, I couldn't help but notice he replied, maybe. Maybe you'd be attending these mandatory Comedy All-Star Show appearances. He's like, what's going on with this? Are you thinking about not attending the Two Guys Named Chris Comedy All-Star Tour? And I said, it's just kind of a joke. And he said, well, when you do that, of course, that causes issues internally, and we have to get confirmation. So I said, Biggie made me do it.
You sold me.
It wasn't my idea. Biggie said it would be funny. I told him it wasn't, but I did it.
It's not funny.
Biggie. Biggie has a lot of nerve doing that.
Yeah.
Because he clicks maybe, and he means it.
I think you're an assumed maybe.
Hey, look, every day's an assumed maybe right now.
Every day is a maybe.
Your life is an assumed maybe.
You're invited to another day.
I mean, when the alarm goes off in the morning, maybe.
Listen.
Yes. No.
Maybe.
You see those people who are like, when I open my eyes every day, I'm thankful. I'm started realizing that I'm becoming that person because every day when I open my eyes, I just do this now. Made it do another one.
Okay, here we go again.
Okay.
I guess I'll get up.
Remember, you gave us your resolutions for the year yesterday. Breathe. Keep breathing.
Keep breathing.
What? Live another day. Another day. So maybe. So he was taking notes, and I said, well, Biggie told me to do that.
He said it'd be funny.
It'd be funny. Uh-huh.
I'm not laughing.
He said,
no one's laughing down here.
No, see, if you pull up your Google Calendar, my what?
I know. He showed me the big question mark. Will he be there? He doesn't know. He's thinking about it. I said, I'm going to be there.
I'll change it to
I
yes.
said, well, I'll be there. He goes, well, you need to go in internally and change that to yes.
And I'll have a word with Biggie.
Yeah. I'll tell him what's not funny.
Is this funny?
Yeah.
Yes, no, maybe. That's a hard no on that. That is not. You don't play with the calendar.
No.
This is a calendar. This
is a business.
This is a business.
Everyone sees it. Everyone then worries.
Don't mess around with it. You know this is a mandatory. You're attending this. This is just a Biggie joke. That's what I said. We have to thank an actor here today. You know that there are terrible fires going on. Pacific Palisades
Popped
fires.
up quickly.
Out of nowhere. I didn't know until yesterday, I guess.
No.
Last night I was watching the news, and I saw actor James Woods taking video from his balcony saying, I'm evacuating, and there are fires in the distance, coming close to his home. Well, this is interesting. there is a reporter on the street. You can see flames in the distance. You can see heavy smoke. And the reporter is basically interviewing people on the street, like, where are you going? Get out of here. And there are cars parked up and down the streets there in this area of Los Angeles, Pacific Palisades. And someone's coming by, and he stops the reporter and says, I need a word. People, if you're parking your car here, leave the keys in so people like myself that live around here can move your cars. This is not a parking lot. They need to be moved so that emergency vehicles can get through. We're trying to evacuate people. So it's a big deal. But what happens at the end is so surprising because this guy goes on for some time about this. And at the end, they say, well, what's your name?
If anybody has a car and they leave the keys in the car so that we can move your car so that these fire trucks can get up Palisades Drive. Yeah. What's happening is people take their keys with them as if they're in a parking lot. This is not a parking lot. Yeah. So that these fire trucks can get up there. It's really, really important.
Thank you for talking to us live, sir. What's your name?
My name is Steve Guttenberg.
Steve, you live in this area?
I live in the area. I live right up the hill.
Now, if I'm the reporter, I would say, you're Steve Guttenberg?
That's a young reporter then.
He didn't know.
Clearly.
He didn't know. I wouldn't even had to ask.
No.
I would have stopped in the middle and said, I know
Police Academy.
You know,
3 men and a baby.
Short circuit. All right. You're doing important work here.
Cocoon.
Yes.
1 and 2.
I would have said Steve Guttenberg.
While you're here, what are the chances we'll get 3 men and a grandbaby?
Now is not the time.
I'm moving cars here. Yeah. We need to get emergency vehicles through. I
hear Matt Damon's talking Cocoon 3.
Will you be attached? Will you do a cameo in Cocoon 3? Oh my God, that's Steve Guttenberg, and he's helping people. You saw that?
Yeah.
He's a hero. That's a Guttenberg hero,
and that's a great tip.
It is. Leave your keys in your
car. Yeah, because the fire trucks. I've seen the videos, and it is cars are parked tight on the street.
Mm-hmm. Are you still close with your cast members from Police Academy?
This is not the time.
These are the questions I would have been.
Yeah.
And I would have had to say, look, I know you're running. Can I get a selfie? Can we get a picture? Like, I didn't know. He didn't know the great Steve Guttenberg's work.
I'll tell you, one of the CBS reporters, which was pretty wild video, he was reporting and talking about people getting out. And then they realized together, the crew, they were stuck.
Oh, really?
They were like, we got to find a way out now.
Man, that is so scary. I mean, we have not, at least I've never had to deal with anything like that.
No.
That is so scary.
Well, and they were in a part, too, where there were no fire men, no fire trucks around. And you see, he starts realizing, he's like, guys, we got to get out of here ourselves. We're in trouble.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, crazy.
Obviously, it's the conditions and the winds. I think I saw some reporter or someone was on the scene. She might have been like a fire crew chief or something. She said the winds are blowing 60 miles an hour. How do you stop sparks?
Yeah, what can you do?
From blowing down the road at 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Right, that's
tropical storm.
Big time wind. I know. That was when they said that, I thought that's got to be a mistake. It really is. Those winds are that high. Guttenberg, that you schooled us on that recently about him. He was the actor that, like, early in his career, it's like, we need a Steve Guttenberg type.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? The rule? It's like, and then it goes through like,
either like the 5 stages of Guttenberg or 4 stages.
Yeah. First you want somebody like him, then you want him, and now it's like, who's Steve Guttenberg?
Yeah. He did it on a podcast sometime last year.
Yeah. He seems to have a good sense of humor about it.